Listen, I don't know, but you know, on the midday live a couple of weeks ago, did you say you believed? Like, did you think you could beat
Yeah,
them? Or
That's me, bro. I'm probably one of the rare ones that believe that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if there's many Arsenal fans that believe that. To be fair, but no one can predict what happened, though. You know what I'm saying? No one can predict that, but you've always got to believe. But yeah, it was a crazy game. It's one of the best like kind of scenarios that I've seen in a long time. Like, you know, like the great night and the obviously we got the victory, so it's much better. But even just as a football fan, it's just like being back in those games. It's what you're here for, isn't it?
facts?
We ain't been
No,
in that
real
for
talk.
a minute.
Nah, real talk, man. Bro, like the free kicks were just unbelievable. I think the tempo in the second half by Arsenal was just something else, bro, man. Like something you just never seen before, man. Like, bro, Real Madrid, bro. This ain't no
Look,
scrubs, you know, man. Like people need to like deep it, like 3-0 against Real Madrid, bro. Is just not heard of, especially against from a Premier League team to do it against a Real Madrid team, bro.
and
Like,
a young team and fairly inexperienced as well. Like this team, most of them are not
yeah,
really that experienced. It's not like you got like players that are like, you know what I'm saying, that are kind of like been there, done it too much. These guys are just brave. They're like Arteta's installed a lot of bravery in them and a lot of like he's got that mentality of we've got to just make it happen no matter what. And that's you can tell that is what he's got. Whether he wins the league and stuff like that is a different convo. But one thing you do know, he's got that we can do this. You know what I'm saying? That never say die attitude. That's one thing he's brought to the club. But a shadow
yeah,
of a
man.
doubt, the players buy into it.
No, 100%.
Amarim's got it as well.
Yeah, listen, we have to
He's
wait
got
and
that.
see for that one, man. I mean, we have to beat a top team first, man. Like convincingly. You know what I'm saying? If we
You
can
know what?
beat,
Without the tribalism, because obviously man does a lot of tribalism. Because a lot of time when you're on streams, there's a lot of back and forth in more so in it. But when you actually deep, if you're actually being serious by rights, you got to give man time to do what they've got to do. Like really and truly, you shouldn't even
yeah,
have sat Moyes yet. Really, by rights, he didn't have enough time.
yeah,
You know what
true,
I'm saying?
true, true.
Graham
Yeah,
Potter,
yeah, yeah.
Graham Potter didn't have enough time. None of these guys had enough time to kind of stamp their authority. When you give a man time and patience, and you just get a little bit serious with it, and you want to get to him. If you believe in the guy that is, not if you're just bringing him in just to get the job done now. If you believe in him wholeheartedly, then you got to let him do what he's got to do.
Yeah, man. Kind of, how do you see the game, bro? I don't know, as a rival fan, like you know, I've never seen so many rival fans give Arsenal their credit, man.
Yeah.
Normally, everyone's hating on Arsenal, but you know what, man? The amount of people that I've seen give credit is nuts, bro. Like that, and that's a testament to the game that they played, bro. Like just different gravy, bro, man.
Facts. I think. Shall I tell you why I think Arsenal are getting their flight? In fact, I'll only speak for myself. You see, when it comes to tribalism, there's always a place for that in football. Obviously, we all support different clubs, right? But you see, when it comes down to the pure standpoint of football, we're all football fans. We may support our team, but all football fans. So you see, if I see a worldie going, even if it's scored against Liverpool, I can't sit there and hate on the person scoring the worldie. I have to go, do you know what? That's a hell of a strike. When I see two teams that I don't support and they're playing a match, and I see one team take it to another team, and said team is seen as the elite of the elite, and you score. Again, I think people sleep on Marino's goal as well.
Facts.
You score 3 top quality goals, one of which is, for me, is a worldie out of this world. You have to appreciate. You have to just sit back sometimes and go, "That's phenomenal." I was one of the few that actually said I thought Arsenal would win yesterday. I got torn to shreds for it, but there was just something in them. I think the fact that you've had the injuries, the fact that you've got your back against the wall, sometimes that galvanizes a team, and teams can be really dangerous when you back teams into a corner. And yesterday you showed metal, man. D, I have to rate it, man. Again, Saeed, we've been there against Real Madrid and we've seen what they can do. Like,
Bro.
Especially us, like 2 Champions League finals, quarterfinals, they have dealt with us a few times. So when I see another team deal with them, I have to hold my hands up and say, that ain't a fluke. That was a deserved victory, and it could have been more. I know everyone will say, oh, Mbappe missed, but chances are missed in every game. Like when we beat Barca 4-0, don't think they missed chances, you know. Like, but we still won 4-0. So can't take anything. I'll go as far as saying, from the outside looking in, I might be wrong, D. That for me is Arsenal's greatest European night in their history.
You know what? People are talking about that, you know, like it's that Arsenal's greatest European night, just in
I
general.
think it
Like,
has to be, given the context and everything. I think it has to be.
Well, it's definitely up there. I mean, the Henri, the one where we beat them at the Bernabeu, that's up there as well, because that's, you know what I mean, that was R9 and all those guys as well. But yeah, this is definitely up there. But it's just more up there because of the pressure that's on Arteta and the pressure that's on the club. It's more that the timing of it is just like, you can just kind of just stem the tide a bit. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point of it. Your whole point is to show who you are when you need to. That's what we need, isn't it? That's what football's all about. And it just, no one can deny, anyone that's a football fan of any club cannot deny that performance and how great that night was.
Facts.
Simple as
You
that.
know what? Yeah, no, facts, bro. And look at Declan Rice as well. Big performance by him as well. A lot of people give him a lot of stick. They say, yo, listen, this brother here, he ain't all that. You know what I mean? He's sideways. I see Scotch on the field field.
Yeah.
I was like, bro.
But Lee Gunner as well. Me and Lee had a big back and forth about Rice and all that. I've been screaming his praises for ages, because I don't think people know how consistent he's been. But he wasn't actually the best player on the pitch. The best player on the pitch was actually Partey.
I said that, you know.
He was actually Partey and Lewis Skelly and Timber. They were probably the three best. I know Saka was doing his thing, but they were the best players on the pitch. But Rice delivered. Like, great players that need to deliver great moments. You can't be a great player without delivering great moments, and that's what he done. He delivered. This will go down in history. This will go down in his best game that he's ever played in. 2 free kicks of the highest level. I don't even know if I've seen free kicks better than that before.
So the first one, I think there's free kicks better than the first one. But you see the second one, you know, the still where it's taken behind Saliba.
Yeah.
You see, if you run up to the goal and you actually place the ball in the goal, you still can't place it any better than that.
Yeah,
it's insane.
But you got to remember, that's after he's just scored one. That's after he's just scored one. And then it's also quarterfinal Champions League. He's never taken free kicks before. He's never scored a free kick before.
Courtois. It's Courtois as well. Let's not sleep on the goal,
bro, man.
Courtois 1 or 2 in the world, like depending on how you have it. He's 1 or 2.
Definitely.
I think he's 1. You know, listen, Alisson is amazing, but there's something about Courtois that I don't know what it is.
Courtois is brilliant. I think that, honestly, I think Alisson's number 1. But
you would say Alisson,
yeah, but I'm not gonna sit here and be like, nah, Saeed, you're wrong. But like, I think it's opinion.
Yeah, they're both as
them
good.
2 are 1 and 2 in it. Them 2 are 1.
Yeah, you can tell they're 1 and 2. By the way,
definitely.
They are 1 and 2. There's no denying that. They are 1 and 2, bro. Like, you can't play around with them, bro. Like, them man there are different gravy, bro. Like, generally, like, they're different gravy. So you got to give hats off to them, man. And you know what I mean? Now, I don't know if the inquest for Real Madrid, is it a tie over? My thing is, it's like, what is Arteta's going to be? Like, is he go for it? Does he just say, you know what?
He'll go for it.
He's got to sit back and counter, man.
No, you can't. You got to remember, momentum's a real thing in football. If you go for it, all we need to do is really get 1 goal to really make it a mammoth task. That's how you got to see it. You can't see it the other way. Bro, we got Kivior and
I've been on the other side, D.
I hear you.
3-0 down, where teams have said you got to go after them, and it didn't work out, bro. For me, keep it tight the first 45 minutes, frustrate them, dark arts. The moment Saka or Martinelli get the ball, any touch they feel, you go down, you roll around, you waste time, you hit them on the counter attack. If you go toe-to-toe Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, it will unfold, and it won't be pretty, bro. You do not want to give away a 3-goal lead. Soak up the pressure. If I'm Arteta, dark arts and make it ugly for the first 45 minutes.
Ugly.
I'll go the other way still. I'll go the other way. Yeah, I'll go for it. I'll put the pressure on them and try and get a goal.
Early goal to kind of like, but they're gonna come out all firing, man. They're gonna come out firing.
They're gonna come out firing anyway. So there's gonna be spaces anyway. Because
they bought the ref ready for the second tie as well. Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You know the judge is being
they're corrupt FC. Them man are corrupt FC, man.
All right, so
they're corrupt
careful.
FC.
Just careful. I think you're through though. I don't see them coming back. You're very defensively structured well for them to come back. I just don't see it. I can see them maybe winning the tie 2-1 maybe, but I don't see a world where they get through.